Before we get started with today's workshop, we just wanted to say a few kind words about Monica Ward. Monica was a huge supporter of this scholarship. This year, she gave everybody a wonderful gift card to her Eek Boutique, and we just wanted to give our condolences to her friends and family, as she will be dearly missed.
My name is Mandy Porter, and I want to welcome everybody here today. And when I came here to San Diego, or to Southern California, I came from Europe. I had been living in Europe for 7 years roughly, which that is a whole story in and of itself. I hadn't really ever planned to do that as a kid, but I ended up getting a great offer to go, and I'd sort of kind of went from trying it for 2 weeks to going for a year, and then all of a sudden 1 year was 7 years, and it was a really great experience. But before that, I went to college, which I planned to have a normal job and be able to ride horses on the side, but just sort of didn't happen that way. I went to Cal Poly and studied animal science and ag business management as a minor.
Hi, my name is Molly Storr, and my question for you is, what is some of your favorite exercises to do with your horses?
I'd say depends a little bit on the horses, where they are in their training and their career and stages and stuff like that, because the young ones, I might do some different exercises than the older horses. The older horses are based on a lot of more fitness. If they are showing a lot, then they don't typically jump a lot at home. They might do some just little gymnastic exercises to kind of keep their back supple and kind of keep them just having a little bit of fun. In a perfect world, I would do a lot of training out, like on the trail, working them on the trail or working them outside the arena.
Okay, so Mandy, I understand that you had a really awesome horse that I cannot pronounce his name, but it's like Flip or something like that. Could you explain a little bit more about him to us, please?
Absolutely. So you're talking about a horse called Friponnier. We called him Flip in the barn.
That one.
That one, yes. Started riding him at 6, end of his 5-year-old or beginning of 6-year-old year. I bought him, took him to Lanaken in the 7-year-old finals, and then brought him to the States when I moved home, and then showed him a little bit here, and then I sold him to a girl that rode with Butch and Lou Thomas, and he went on and did Young Riders with her, and then Dale bought it for one of his clients, and he went to Young Riders with her, and then I believe one other gal, Paige, also took him to Young Riders. He took at least 3 different riders to Young Riders. He was a really cool horse.
Must made you proud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's as fun as riding them, as if you sell them and they continue their career and do really well. That's just as good as riding them. Welcome to my barn. This is where some of the loud horses are. And how do I stop him from doing that? Well, probably try not to stand in front of his stall for half an hour talking, and he just gets mad. So this is Milano. This is Bo. David's getting accosted by Valerina. I believe she'd be an Oldenburg, because I bred her. I rode her dad, who was Cone Capilote. No matter what my horses eat, there are a couple of things that they do all get. I'm gonna make sure it's tidy, hold on. Okay, we're safe. So I'd say on average, I usually ride most of them get about a 45-minute ride, depending on their training level and whatever they're doing. Because my biggest thing is I want a horse to step forward to the connection instead of connect and then have to drive them up into that. You get some horses that I feel like you kind of need to do that if they're a little stiff or something maybe, but I have best success by just trying to get them to go forward first. And I'll change direction a few times. Most of this is happening with asking a change of direction more with my leg than my hand. When she's starting to move a little bit now, I'll ask her just for a little bit of lateral work. So sometimes I'll make circles and ask her little haunches out there. You guys had asked about favorite exercises or something. This one did a lot of gymnastics, a lot of small bounces. I like counter canter a lot. I like just changing direction and they have to just follow what I want them to do. All right, you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.